Yes, donkey today for Tuesday, January 8th. Today is Tuesday, right?
Yes.
Today is January 8th, right?
Yep.
Okay, Tuesday, January 8th, first live donkey of the year goes to a meteorologist in Rochester, New York named Remy Ma. Now, do I have to tell y'all what a meteorologist is? It's not like Young Jeezy ever said on Boys in the Hood. The meteorologist says that it's a light chance of snow. He used the term most commonly used, which is weatherman. Okay, that's what a meteorologist is, a weatherman. You know those people who come on your local news every day and just guess what the weather is going to be. You know those guys and gals who get it right sometimes and they get it wrong a lot of the time. I'm going to be honest, I don't listen to meteorologists because a lot of what they say goes over my head. Okay, when they say things like it's a high chance for precipitation, all right? Sometimes my brain hears it wrong. Okay, what do you mean it's a high chance for participation? Okay, who's participating and what are we participating in? What do you mean it's a high chance of precipitation? All right, what am I sweating about? Or is that perspiration?
Perspiration.
That's perspiration.
Oh, well, whatever. Do I need to put on more deodorant or not? All right, a little baby powder on my chest around the genitals. I'm just trying to figure this precipitation, participation, perspiration thing out.
All right.
I like my meteorologist, my weatherman, to speak my language. That's why it's only a couple of weather sources I trust. Okay, one is the Weather Channel because it's black-owned. Drop one of the clues bomb for Byron Allen. All right, and they've always been easy to follow because it's pictures and temperature. Easy to read. You can look and they will have the raindrops falling so you know it's raining. They will have a big picture of the sun so you know when it's sunny. And they tell you when the rain is supposed to arrive and when it's supposed to stop. Simple. That's why I rock with the Weather Channel. And my other source for weather is a meteorologist named Major Hype. Listen to how simple he breaks it down.
Today's weather is f***ing whack, my nigga. 68 degrees, raining on and off and all that, but it's all good for a nigga like me that sell weed. You already know, Friday, it's a good day. It's going to get better. Yo, Sean, I need my bread, my nigga. I'm telling you. Don't let me come pull up on you, my nigga. Friday's a good day to catch a fade, and that's a fact. Yo, Saturday, you already know this. It's going to rain again. It's going to be all right, 80 degrees, all that. I don't know how to it go from 80 to 67 on Sunday, and then Monday, 62. That's corny, my nigga.
That's my kind of weather, man.
Okay.
Drop one of the clues bombs for Major Hype, all right?
He does a great job.
Yes. He speaks my language. Now, Remy Ma is actually that kind of weather, man. He's just not speaking my language, but when talking to his people, his flock, his congregation, he uses language that they can understand. See, Martin Luther King Jr. Day is approaching on the 21st of this month, and it's a day that people, but especially black people, we celebrate the life of one of the greatest men the world has ever seen. A man who, if it wasn't for him, we probably wouldn't have the civil liberties we all enjoy now. But if you are a racist bigot, whose ancestors probably never wanted black people to be liberated in the first place and fought against Martin Luther King Jr., you probably don't enjoy this day. Okay, you probably want the weather to be trash on this day, and on a day like Martin Luther King Jr. Day, the forecast calls for a high chance of blackness, all right? You probably have to warn all your local bigots and find a way to dull the sunshine that this day brings for so many of us. That's exactly what Remy Ma did because he was fired after using a racial slur on air this past Friday. Let's go to WHEC for the report, please.
For tomorrow, sunshine, 60 degrees, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We're going to see temperatures in the low 60s.
Let's hear it one more time. That's for the culture.
For tomorrow, sunshine, 60 degrees, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We're going to see temperatures in the low 60s.
Now, it's a new year, but I'm still not the highest grade of weed in the dispensary. I have never heard the word king mistaken for Coon by accident. I've never heard anyone on ESPN say Coon James on accident. I've never heard any hip-hop journalist say T.I. is the Coon of the South. I've never heard a drunk white man at a bar say Budweiser is the Coon of beers. See, what happened was Remy has been on vacation probably because it was the holidays and him and his crew have been together letting the slurs fly. All the slurs, racial slurs, gay slurs, slurs against women, and he hasn't gotten out of that mode yet. He's just getting back into the swing of things. Therefore, that's why the slip happened. All right, that man has uttered Martin Luther Coon so much that his tongue doesn't even know how to string Martin Luther and King together anymore. If there was no teleprompter, he wouldn't have even known he didn't say King. He would have let that Martin Luther Coon roll, and that would have been that. Now, Angela, you said that some speech therapist was saying it was the Luther?
Yeah, there's like the ooh and the coo. Right?
Okay.
So it was a mistake, and it has happened before.
Well, that's true, but never has anyone said Luther Kundros, at least in public, all right? Never has anyone said Luther Uncle Luke Coonbo.
But maybe if his name was Luther Kandros, Luther because it was the
Luther
K
Vandross,
from King
Luther Ken,
with the
Luther
Lu. To me, I
Coon
felt like
Ken.
it was, unless he had a history of being that way and people could say, oh, yeah, I grew up with, I feel like it was a linguistic mistake. Also because on ESPN, Mike Greenberg made the same mistake before.
Michael Greenberg did say that as well on ESPN, and he didn't get fired. Let's hear it.
Mike in the morning on ESPN Radio, talking football with you on this Martin Luther King Jr. holiday.
Oh,
No,
my goodness.
you know, Jay-Z did not say he's good on any ML Coon Boulevard. Okay, so all this shows me is this is a thing among some white men. All right, okay. Now, Jeremy Kappell blamed his slip of the tongue on talking too fast. Let's hear it.
It's a simple misunderstanding. If you watch me regularly, you know that I tend to contain a lot of information on Weathercast, which forces me to speak fast. And unfortunately, I spoke a little too fast when I was referencing Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So fast to the point where I jumbled a couple of words. Now, in my mind, I knew I had mispronounced, but there was no malice. I had no idea the way it came across to many people. As soon as I had started to mispronounce it, I put an emphasis on King and moved on. Had no idea what some people could have interpreted that as. And I know some people did interpret that the wrong way. That was not a word that I said, I promise you that. And if you did feel that it hurts you in any way, I sincerely apologize.
Okay, put the jar on that mayonnaise. Listen, interview, say Martin Luther King 3 times fast.
Martin Luther King, Martin Luther King, Martin Luther King.
Angela, say Martin Luther King 3 times fast.
Martin Luther King, Martin Luther King, Martin Luther King.
All right, let me try the white man in the room. Steven, come here. Let me hold your camera. I'm
Oh,
going to hold
don't
your
do
camera.
it,
Steven's
don't
our
do it.
cameraman
This
for
is where it
REVOLT.
goes
I'm going to
bad.
hold your camera, Steven.
He's smiling.
Steven,
He's ready for this
I
one.
got it on Steven.
Fast.
Can I plead the fifth on this?
You
No.
want to plead the fifth? You
Yo,
wanna
say it
try
fast.
Say Martin Luther King 3 times fast.
Go.
All right, never mind.
Oh,
No,
my God.
okay, all right.
But in all fairness, we've
sheesh.
all mispronounced things up here.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but
Say homicide, Charlamagne.
Nope.
at least the words, the letters are there. But the code is Martin Luther King. I can't. I don't know.
Hey, Jeremy, I'm going to chalk this one up to good old-fashioned American bigotry. Kathy Griffin, talk to your people.
Please give this giant jar of mayo the biggest hee-haw.
Oh boy. All right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day.
Yep.